Yo, this is your boy coming to you live with that tunnel vision, dog. We doing it once again. We bringing you some live material. Yeah, this is definitely live because I'm fumbling on my words already.
Keep it real.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a little PSA, PCA, PAA, PSA. There you go.
Public service announcement.
Public service announcement.
Yes.
And if you watched our foot-long movie video last joint, we was having a little bit of debacle, but it was definitely live. So here we go to clean it up. You know what I mean? Clean it up a little bit. But what to clean up is we're keeping Tunnel Vision, the name of one of our shows, on our local channel listings. So the 3 shows that we have right now, the 3 shows we have is Dunkin' on Sports, No Rhyme No Reason, Tunnel Vision. We're not going to change the name. We're definitely going to keep it. So it's going to be those 3 shows. Eventually we'll have more shows on our channel for you to tune into. But until then, 3 shows.
Y'all stuck.
Dunkin' on Sports.
Y'all stuck with us.
We stuck with us. And you're always going to be stuck with us. Even if we get more shows, we don't get more shows. It's always going to be the trifecta, the big 3. Dunkin' on Sports, Tunnel Vision, and you guessed it,
No Rhyme No Reason, and that's gonna actually become a show. We were doing the No Rhyme No Reason setups, but more of that's gonna come soon. We will show you how to.
But on all 3 of those shows, you will still get what? Our
Tunnel Vision, yeah,
our Tunnel Vision on it. So now we're gonna get into
the point. You just did a point.
Woo! All right,
1950s game show.
All right. So now we're gonna get into it. The reason we're bringing you this episode here is because we're gonna give you 3 movies that we're gonna review or wrap up and give to you because it's Sunday, starting a new week. So you might want to watch these movies when you get a free chance, or you got a day off, or you want to just kick it and watch a good film. We're gonna bring it right to you right now. And the 3 films are Mike,
Message to the King.
Yes, sir.
Lowriders.
Yes, sir.
And my favorite out of all 3, Sleight.
Okay, we ain't need to throw in my favorite of all 3, but we'll do Message of the King first. Message of the King was a Netflix film. I don't know if it was released anywhere else. The brain over here might know that, but it was released on Netflix.
I think it was released in theaters in other countries, but I think in the U.S. we got.
Also, We Are Marshall. Netflix. I think that is his next movie. Chadwick Boseman is going to be in before Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman plays every important black person on the planet. He's played. He's played
Jackie Robinson.
James Brown, Jackie Robinson. Now he's playing Thurgood Marshall.
And now also don't forget Black Panther.
He's about to be the first black skin.
Watch, he gonna end up being Blade.
He gonna be the first dark skinned nigga to play.
Watch your mouth, man. Excuse.
He gonna be in the. He gonna be in the Barack Obama biopic. Chadwick Boseman, man. I don't know how they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, man. They've been. He's everybody important in my eyes. I mean, he's everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
He's what his biopic game is like.
I mean, why is it? Okay, we're stepping off the subject. We're supposed to be reviewing this movie. All right, I'm going to say one more thing and then we're going to get back on track because we easily could do that. Yes. But USA is doing another Untold Story, Unsolved Mysteries biopic on Tupac and Biggie's murder and death.
The crime thing?
Everybody's doing those. Leave it alone.
Why is everybody doing
If you're not going to solve it or you're not going to bring new information to the table, stop telling us the same story with these garbage actors because Biggie and Tupac neither looks like themselves in this biopic that's coming out.
Hold on, is it a biopic or is it like an investigation thing?
It's both. It's a blend of the 2. But all right, we're getting back to it. Message of the King, great movie. Try to keep this real short and sweet. We're not going to give you a lot of spoilers because we definitely want you to enjoy the entirety of the movie. Yeah. But the movie is about a young man that's coming to the USA for the first time, and he's learning about our culture. And in the midst of learning his culture, he runs into a couple of obstacles. Also, the reason he comes to the USA,
looking for a sister,
visiting his sister, one of the 2. Definitely a great action-packed movie. Definitely a great written script.
Yeah, it's put together.
A good story. Very fast-paced. It doesn't really leave you wanting for more after the movie goes off. It shouldn't need a sequel. It shouldn't have a sequel. It's definitely one of those standalone, just one movie. Also, it was a great ride all the way through. You felt all your emotions when you needed to feel it. The characters were all great and well thought out and planned out and written out. Mm-hmm. There's also some prize actresses and actors in that movie. Definitely when you see it, you're going to see some of your fan favorite actors if you watch a lot of TV programming and stuff like that. Like TV shows, a lot of cable, NBC type things. There's also, there's some good people in there. So it's a great cast for it to be kind of a under the radar type movie. But it's definitely great. Go check it out. Go rent it. Get it on Vimeo and all that stuff. It's not on Netflix and stuff, but you can definitely stream it.
It is.
It is on Netflix? Oh, yeah. This is on Netflix.
Yeah,
I forgot what we're reviewing through. So, yes, this is on Netflix. But, yeah, Netflix, DVD, off the internet, however you want to do it. Michael, give your review on it.
I think that it was a good movie. I really like the range that he's showing, like the stuff he can do. Like,
I'm really starting to think he's African, or is it Black Panther that's teaching him this language? Go ahead.
Something. I remember he said he had to he did a film just to learn the African accent to do Civil War. So I don't know if this is that movie, but I know he's definitely dabbling into it. True. Shout out to him. He's from the same school I went to. He went to Howard. Howard plug. That's all they're gonna get from me though. But that's it from Howard. But the thing about I like the his versatility, man. He is it's almost like Taken type, like it's a real like investigative type of movie. I don't want to give away too much, but I had never seen him do nothing like that before.
I also like that his action is believable in here. It's not a lot of CGI, and the reason I bring out the word CGI is because there's a lot of CGI used with him while he's in the suit as Black Panther.
Absolutely.
When he was doing the action not in the suit in Civil War, he looked great, and he definitely stepped up. Yeah. And did more than when you saw him in Civil War. So definitely you get to see his acting and his action chops. So I definitely want to see him in more action movies. I also want to see him in some comedy movies because he's got a wit to him as well. He has a nice wit to him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I think he does a great job. His career is fairly new to everybody, and he's showing himself very well as an actor. So kudos to that movie. I enjoyed it. It was good. Nothing about it seemed... For it to be a Netflix release, nothing about it seemed like it was like corners were cut or anything like that. Like it didn't seem like it was like low budget or nothing like that. It was a good movie.
True. So with that rating or that review, I'll give that movie a 9 out of 10. The reason I give it a 9 out of 10 is because it wasn't his greatest movie, but it definitely wasn't his worst, and it's a first of its kind. So definitely 9 out of 10 for me.
9 out of 10 for me too.
All right, 9 out of 10.
I'd say the same thing. Yes.
So, yeah. And that's not bad because he hasn't been in a lot of action movies. Now that I think about it, but this was his first one where it's like solely focused on him.
And it's like him on mask too.
And it's not like something that he's retelling the story, acting as the person. Yeah. Him and this and Civil War were like his first two movies, but Civil War he kind of got, even though he was like one of the main focal points, it was still multiple people going on it. This is all about him, finding out stuff. So, next movie on the list, Sleight.
You might have to take the Barack Obama line out.
Man, we ain't gonna take it on. I'll take a knee right here if the camera can see me. I'm just saying. Yeah, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Keep hope alive. I'll take a knee right here now.
But okay, let me give out the story.
See, that's me taking a knee right there.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It was like if the dude there's a ground
like arthritis. But what I'm gonna say,
I know, just the hands crinkling. I can't grasp.
No, I get it.
I'm just saying, just taking the knee out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take a knee. All right, go ahead.
So
Sleight. That's the name.
Sleight.
I don't know why I keep messing this junk up. I don't know. The words is tricky, but
you put me onto it. It's funny.
Sleight
was good. I'm gonna give you the story, very spoiler free. It's a young guy. He's taking care of his little sister. His mother passed away, right? And
mother and father.
Yeah, both of them. Something I don't
possibly.
Yeah, they said
father wasn't really gotten into, but mother was definitely passed away.
Yeah, so he gets into this position where he's a magician, and he ends up doing other things to take care of his family and stuff like that. And the story comes to a head where he has to somehow merge their lives together and get himself out of something that he got pulled into. And it's a good movie. Like I don't want to say too much about the movie. I want people to see it because I was taken aback when I saw it. I was not expecting what I saw in the trailer what I saw in the trailer was not what the movie was.
Very much true. Also, I know this is kind of an old movie, but like I said, this is a movie where you could, you bypass and you thought it would be great, but you didn't really know. And this why we're giving you this, so this week you could be like, you know what? I'm going to check that movie out. I'm going to Redbox that joint. I'm going to check it out because it's a great movie to check out. And to add on what he said, it was a refreshing movie. It wasn't seem like something that's been overly done over the years.
Shout out to WWE Films. That was great.
Yeah, because this movie and Lowriders, and they got a movie coming out with...
Lowriders WWE?
I think Lowriders is WWE. Don't quote me on that. But also they got another song, the movie coming out with Trey Songz in it called Brotherly Blood or Brother's Blood, something like that with R-Truth and Trey Songz in it. That looks like it's going to be a good movie. Also, the Birth of a Dragon, the Dragon League, the Bruce Lee story by WWE. That's them too. They're definitely coming out with the hitters.
Wow.
But back to Sleight. It's definitely a refreshing new type of movie. It's not all based on magic, so please don't think that it's going to be a Now You See Me type of movie. It's definitely a refreshing new look at magic and action movies, a drama, a love story. It's got all the things that you need, that you would want. You can watch this with your girlfriend or watch it with your homies. It's definitely a great flick to pick up.
Watch it alone.
I mean, you can watch it alone too. It's not really a scary flick, so you can watch it in the morning, in the night, afternoon.
I watch it alone.
He's getting mad creepy over here. Excuse him for whoever's being creeped out by it. I watch it alone.
I didn't do the.
You know, I am the law, but I'm just saying. This movie right here, most of the actors, like I said in the other review,
you've seen them.
You've seen these actors everywhere, beloved characters that you've seen from other shows, other movies. They're in there. It's definitely a lovable story. Don't you give it away. Shh, that's a spoiler. Put your finger down.
What are you talking about?
Because you about to tell them about the dude, man. What you talking about the dude? What you about?
I was just gonna say, it's somebody doing something I've never seen them do.
Obviously, it's magic.
No.
Can you believe in magic? Oh yeah.
The villain. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the villain is definitely playing like a new role because he's never been a villain before.
That's what I was gonna say.
And he's definitely.
Trust me, dog.
I'm just saying but yeah, sometimes you just be, oops, I slipped, I dropped, I fumbled. I'm just. But yeah,
I'll miss the movie in a minute if you're playing it.
Just like Django, when Leonardo DiCaprio came out there and played a great villain, this dude played a great villain.
Yeah,
it was definitely a great movie. I don't know if you should watch it with kids because the language and some of the content gets a little graphic, gets a little rough. So I wouldn't watch it with anybody below 13, I guess. I think that's a great assessment.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But to rate this movie, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
That's funny because I think I might like this a little bit better.
I mean, you can give it
I don't want to give it a perfect 10. That seems way too easy. Way too easy.
I'm 7.5, 8.5,
something like that. I know you have a feeling of numbers like that, but it was a really good movie. I mean, I never seen a movie like that, and especially because not to get political, but I've never really seen a movie like that, like a black film like that, like a film with like black main characters like that. I've never seen it. Like not even. But I'm surprised that. I'm not surprised, but
I'm just surprised WWE didn't shove a lot of people into that movie. Because most of the time they always find some way to finagle or contract or
wrestler to something
or put in their contract that if this movie is made, one of our superstars got to be in it. So I'm surprised at that. But
because they got the other movie they did that I was surprised about, the church movie they did. They did a church movie.
I don't watch church movies, so I don't know.
No. I'm just saying it was crazy because I was like, WWE made this, and then I forgot which wrestler was in the trailer, and I was like, oh man, like y'all just putting people.
Oh, you talking about? I think it was Dolph Ziggler that was in that joint.
Yeah, but the wrestler, I forgot which wrestler it was.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was Dolph Ziggler. I think that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
Was he short hair, blonde?
He was definitely blonde.
Yeah, it's probably Dolph Ziggler.
But I saw it, I was like, oh,
we're getting off track, man. This is supposed to be a short wrap up. All right.
Send us a check.
So the reason I'm giving this an 8 out of 10 is one, it's a WWE film, and I can't give them too much credit because then they'll get the big head because they've dropped a lot of stinker movies. So with that, and seeing that they didn't stick a wrestler in it, that boosts them up. Also, they gave us a great, fresh and new look at a movie and a type of movie. Hopefully, people, see this movie and get inspired to do more refreshing movies like this. And speaking of refreshing movies, our last movie on the list, Lowriders.
Yeah, Lowriders. I don't know. You kept.
See, man, I gave you that hard entrance, man. You supposed to roll right into the review,
love the
man.
Movie. I was surprised.
Let's try that again. And 1, 2, 3, Lowriders.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I mean, what am I supposed to do? How do you compact that? How do you say that? But anyway, you put that on my table. I didn't even know it existed, and I watched it, and it was good. And I waited to get to this one to say something. You know the vibe that movie gave me and the vibe that Sleight gave me. Didn't it seem like it was inspired by like that energy of like dope, like an urban like coming of age story?
It wasn't that it was dope.
You know what I'm talking about?
See, I'm gonna put a pun on words. It was dope because it was refreshing. It was new. It's going against the grain of whatever movies that's been put on.
Yeah.
Like all the movies that's been put out around these movies, nothing's like it.
Yeah, no, it was just like those two movies themselves, like Sleight and Lowriders, have like this coming of age story, like of just like I'm saying that the main characters are younger. So I was saying that I hadn't seen something that refreshing since when they did Dope.
Also, another thing for Sleight and Lowriders, seeing that both of these movies have so many different genres in it, it's hard to be like, if I'm shelving this DVD, do I put it in comedy? Do I put it in drama?
That's a good thing.
Do I put it in action? Like, it's hard to pinpoint it. No, obviously it can't go into horror, but all the main core ones like comedy, action, drama, all them joints, it's hard to stick it in there because they tap each one with so much subtlety, but it was excellently executed.
Is Sleight an action movie?
Sleight.
Would it be?
We're not going to get
question.
No, this is a question we're going to answer between ourselves without spoiling it to them. Yes, it was. It was a couple of. It wasn't all jam packed together, but there was moments of action.
Yeah,
moments of action.
I don't know what you say these movies were. They were all blended.
Well versed.
Yeah, it was blended in all of them. I just named that one because.
But to give you a little review on the thing, it's about a young man, as he was saying, and if you see in the trailers, it's about a graffiti artist, and that's about as much as I can give you on that half.
Yeah.
But he was dealing with family issues, and his dad dealt with cars. I'm just saying, this is real vague. Yeah. We're not even going to get into the other characters in that joint because then I'll give too much, and you know what I'm talking about.
It's poster talk. We saying what's on the poster.
So yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has issues with his father. His father's a mechanic. Blah 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 blah. Things go through. They deal with life. They deal with their culture. They deal with their surroundings, and it gives you a beautiful story. It takes you into a neighborhood that you normally wouldn't deal with on your day to day, or you would drive past on your day to day and would cast judgment or not even think about it. Just be on the phone call or just paying attention if the light turned green or the light turned red or whatever. Yep. It's a neighborhood that normally probably would be looked at to be like, oh, that's a bad neighborhood, but it's not a bad neighborhood. But it was one of them neighborhoods that you would drive past and you just like, but it's not. You gotta sometimes don't judge a book by its cover, and that's definitely these two last movies we talked about. You can't judge this movie by the covers. Why?
Not one person. There's two
I said both of these movies you can't judge. by the covers.
The last one, the one we talking about right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm being vague so nobody catches on.
Yeah.
There's two very important actors in there.
Yeah, slightly. This other one is not as much as the other one, but you definitely this other character that we're keeping hush hush about. He's an actor on the rise. Definitely, he's been in a couple of projects.
I wasn't referring to him.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm not spoiling nothing because we're not even saying his name. We're not saying what. And how I don't remember her. It's not coming to my head, so you can go ahead and drop the mic on that joint. But don't you spoil it.
I'm not going to drop
the mic. All right, then let's leave it right there, seeing that we don't spoil it for the folks. But
the second time they showed her, I was like, oh, that's her.
So
that's it.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that comment button if you want to leave a comment. If you like the video, please share it. Give it to a friend or a neighbor. Thanks for tuning in. This is your boy C Brown and Ms. Ike over here, and we're giving it to you raw on that tunnel vision. Peace.